Hello, this is Don Raleigh, the Superintendent of Pryor Public Schools. We're excited about starting a new school year, but we also know this is going to be a challenging year for everyone. So I want to go over a couple of the things that are kind of putting together our plan for reentry into the school year for this coming fall. First off, we're following the advice of the CDC and the American Academy of Pediatrics, which has really pushed that they feel is very strongly that students really need to be back physically in buildings as much as possible. So we're using all that guideline as well as international and national research to try to craft a plan that makes our situation as safe as we possibly can for our students. Our school year will be based around three scenarios. The first scenario is that we are physically going to come back to school, and then we will have adjustments based on our hopefully making it as safe as possible. And as we go through, I'm going to have a number of videos that talk about how we're going to do those safety precautions and what it'll look like in a number of categories. Our second scenario will be that, let's say we have an issue or a positive case in one of our buildings or in our district, and we have to close. A short time closure would include a 3-day closure at one of our sites or for the district. That would be in scenario 2. And we will outline in that scenario all the things that will happen based on a short-term closure. If we have to close for a short-term closure, it will be a minimum of 3 days. CDC guideline says it's 1 day to make sure we have whatever the environment was to set, 1 day to clean it, and then we'll have another day that we let it set again, and then we'll go back into physically entering the buildings and working from there. Scenario 3 would be that we have a longer term closure, typically a week or longer. Maybe we've had an outbreak in the community, or we have a situation where we have to quarantine in an area for 14 days. We would make sure that students and staff and parents know that what the days or the beginning and the end of the closures would be. But basically, we'll explain all of the scenarios that would happen in each of those categories. So it's a 3 scenario type approach. First scenario is we're physically back in school with a number of adjustments to be safe, and I'll explain those in various videos and in our safety plan that will be found on our school's website. Scenario 2 is a short time closure. Scenario 3 would be a longer term closure. Look for more details coming out on our website at pryorschools.org. Thank you.